Hi guys, Mark Crossfield here. I'm on the range at Las Colinas in Spain. It's very nice. I'm going to hit today the Wilson D300 Driver, possibly one of the lightest drivers I've ever picked up. I haven't looked at the tech specs yet, and I will. I think that looks like a 44 gram shaft in it, and it has all these bobbly bits on top that looks almost kind of slightly dangerous. One of the lightest drivers I've ever felt. Let's take it on the course with some real numbers from GCQuad as well. Let's get stuck in. So we're going to go on the first hole here, Las Colinas Golf and Country Club. It's about 460 yards, doglegging hard left round the corner, bunkers left and right. This is stunning. So we're getting micro vortex generators on the top of this club. I mean, it looks almost like, it looks a little bit like that woman out of X-Men. You know, the one who can change shape and form with these little prickly bits on top. Basically they're like turbulators, aerodynamic ideas is what Wilson is saying. Let's see how aerodynamic I can get up this first. 460 yards. We've got the GCQuad with us as well, so we're going to get real ball numbers on a real course, real live. It can't get any live, more live and real than this. I have to tell you, this is the lightest driver thing I've ever picked up in my life. And someone who's quite weedy, middle right, will it stay out of the bunkers? Yeah, that's working. That has gone 256 with 2,600 revs on the spin, so 256 yards. Kind of medium toey hit. Felt good. So I'm happy with my drive here. Just come up to the right side and it bowls in a little bit. Take that all day long. I've had to read this bit because this bit blows my brain a little bit. I love marketing of clubs. I think it's so funny sometimes. So this has right light technology. The right light technology achieved through optimizing the distribution of the driver's limited available mass with a chemically etched crown and a thin variable face allows the golfer to swing even faster with the same effort. Look, it's a light club, and granted it feels really light, and it doesn't make me feel like I can swing particularly faster, but it does make me feel like I could keep my speed up through the entire day. And I think anyone else who might fatigue a little bit also, I like the lightness of this club. That was quite a big sentence that I didn't really understand. I like the drive as well. Second hole here, I'm going to try and actually shape it a little bit because it requires a little bit of a draw. I feel like I've got no problem moving this club around. It's a nice big head, it feels very friendly. So we get the changeable neck on this one, you get different lofts, and you also get 2 draw settings as well. Very simple, easy to use settings on this one, which I think is what Wilson want to go for. You've got to think about their place in the market. I think with this driver they're looking to try and produce something that's friendly for lots of golfers, really trying to cast that net over loads, which is where the lightness is going to come in. And then making the changeability very friendly is just something a consumer would really kind of buy into. But remember, you've got to be getting fit for these kind of drivers. Right, let's see if I can draw this one a little bit round the corner. Sits lovely, very square down by the ball. You get a little line-up line in the middle, and the shape on the top, the pattern doesn't really put you off, or it's kind of less kind of intrusive maybe as what you'd see on a ping driver almost. Hit that quite good. It's a little higher than I wanted, and that's gone 248, so it's shorter because it's spinning at 3.2. Now when you come to different price point drivers, there sometimes lies the problem, and that is my shot. But with my driver on a 2000 spin model, I reckon that would have topped out maybe at kind of 2.6, 2.7, but with this one for me they're going up into the 3000s and then getting a very weak shot. Again though, it just feels lovely and light, and I do like that. Not a bad drive. Up the right it's weaker, but a lot of that to do with me I think I'll get very similar numbers with this than I would kind of more expensive counterparts. The grip is very thin. Now, is the grip thin on this because it's trying to keep costs down, or is it thin on this because they're trying to keep weight down? I'm not sure. Both are feasible options. I just think people picking up this club in a shop with a grip this thin, I've got small hands, I wear a men's small glove, it makes it feel a little cheaper. So if I was Wilson, I would be putting a proper size grip on it. For the weight you're adding, I don't think it would really change kind of numbers on a course or where your shots might end up. But I just think people picking it up, that kind of pro shop appeal, that shop floor appeal, it'll just make more sense. You know, it reminds me of what a ladies club grip feels like. Very, very small. Third hole, par 5, great par 5 downhill with water in front. So let's see if I can get on in 2. It's 560 yards, but it's very downhill. So we're gonna go for power and accuracy test here, because it's very narrow between the bunkers. Now, we haven't got the launch monitor for this one because we've just caught a bit of a rain shower, so we're going to use the old GPS on the buggy to show you how far it goes. I absolutely feel like I could have no problem putting this club in the bag. I like the lightness, as I've said. I think lots of people will. I think your better players would want to feel something out. Sits as good as anything down by the ball. It's a little loud. Oh, I've hit that well. Keep coming left, keep coming left. And it's running a little bit. I'm gonna get down there and see. Let's show you where that one's gone. I like the simplicity of this, apart from obviously this fanciness. I don't see this really doing much for me apart from giving the company some visible tech to talk about, which is fine. What brand doesn't do that? But I'm getting as good a flights as anything out there. I don't see why this one wouldn't be in your tests up. Do you know what I mean? You're gonna test drivers. Why would you not bung this one in? It's at quite a different price point to the others. So you can see the slope I'm coming down. It's massive. I've hit that 320 down the slope. I did hit it well. We've got about 240 in, so I'm gonna have a go with my new power hybrid, see if I can knock it on. Like I say, I like that. I think the lightness for lots of people will put them off it, but I don't think it should. I think the little bobbles on top will have people, you know, kind of a bit skeptical about it, but I wouldn't read too much into them, like you don't with any of that kind of tech, to be honest. It's a good looking driver at a good price point. Like I say, I would be adding it to my compare list all day long. Oh, a bit that good. It's just middle of the green, is it? Rolled over the back right. There you go. Wilson D300. Hit par 5s in 2, brah. Come on, give it a go. Quite like that.